that's a hard end. Good morning. It is Tuesday, May 19th. It's 10:07 a.m. I don't know why I give you the time because if you're on the computer, you probably know the time. Let's bring on some co-hosts. Let's bring Moss first. I haven't done this in a couple of days. I'm like, shut.
What's up, boys?
What's up, boys? There's multiple. Oh, Cap is here too. Hey, Cap. I got more toys that I have to open up on camera. Hey, it's been real, Moss. We'll see you after.
I'll be back.
All right, while we wait, let's bring Christina.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's bring Laura in.
One second.
Yeah, that music definitely needs to go a little longer. That was just like abruptly stopped.
Moss is gone. We've lost Moss. There's a surprise. No
I keep
Todd
looking
today.
up because I set my TV up in my new TV up in my room, so I connected my computer to my TV. So now I'm looking at myself in the TV when my camera's.
I see.
It's distracting.
Yeah, I can see like the reflection.
Reflection, yeah. Did Jimmy bring you the green screen yesterday?
No.
I gave it to him on Sunday. Yeah, you wanted it. You said right.
Yeah, but I just figured he was.
Yeah, I gave. I'll have him bring it to you some point today. Are you doing it? Are you going back into that room, or are you staying in your room?
I'm gonna go back into that room as soon as I have a green screen, because, like I said, the big problem is the camera's gonna face my laundry machines, and no, that's a worse view than this. So. Right.
It's a worse view than this. So sorry, we missed breakfast with Bloomy yesterday. So Nicole's
understandably so.
Yeah, passed away Monday early morning, middle of the night, honey. You know, only the good die young. But so yesterday it was just with Nicole and everything. So a lot of people reached out and commented Facebook and everything. So thank you to everyone who reached out. It was not COVID related, but it almost makes it harder because in a sense where you want to be able to go see everybody.
It's like COVID rules still apply, right?
Well, COVID rules still apply,
Yep.
Right? You can't, Nicole can't go see her family, and there's the wakes on like Friday, and it's so many, only a certain amount of people, and then do you feel safe going into a funeral home or not? And then the funeral's like 10 people. Thank you.
Let me ask you a question, not to get too personal, but are the funeral homes or cremation places or anything like that, are they kind of nervous themselves to be dealing with COVID bodies?
So I don't I have
that should be something that maybe they deny almost, like we don't want to bring this sort of thing into
so once the body is
does
dead,
COVID die with the death of the body, or does
a virus can't live without the host, right? So remember, a bacteria is a living thing. So bacteria is a living thing. Virus is not a living thing. Virus is just a protein that needs a host to activate. So like coronavirus, before it attaches to a cell, it's just a piece of protein that exists. Then once it goes in the human body and it attaches to a cell, that's when it becomes alive. It's not even alive, but that's when it begins to replicate, right? The whole job of a virus is once it attaches, it begins reproducing itself.
So then why do these people that deal with the bodies cover themselves up completely, and
because they don't know, right? It's so limited.
And I'm just asking too, that movie Contagion, which is literally exactly pairing everything we're dealing with, has a part in the movie. Seriously, now when the guy's wife dies and the funeral home denies burying because it's going around like a wildfire in the world, so they're kind of just like, we can't accept anymore these bodies.
So there's and I didn't see Contagion. I don't know if it was airborne disease or respiratory, but there's like different things. Like Ebola is like airborne, right? And that's why. I don't think actually Ebola is not airborne. In outbreak, it was airborne, and there's different strains of it, but it all depends. I think what they've proven with Corona, is as long as you handle it safe. It's not like you're not going to get it, but it's always risky. And the funeral directors have the opportunity. It's up to them if they choose to take them or not. You're not forced to take bodies, but as long as they do it safe. But then the problem comes like they're limited to how many people could be in. Like I think you can only have up to 10 people in most funerals at a wake.
Really?
Some of them do it 10 people at a time.
Yeah, that's what I would assume. Kind of rotate the
right.
crew, you know.
And then the cemeteries are like the one that she's doing is only 10 cars max, and you're not even allowed out of the car. So basically, you pull up and they have you and you kind of watch from a distance. Other cemeteries are letting 10 people go. So that's like cemetery to cemetery, the rules, but it pretty much maxes, I guess, at 10 people. It sucks, you know. So here it is. It's not COVID related, but at the same time, you get affected.
Might as well be like really
right. Like Nicole said, like she says, it makes it even harder because like normally at this, you're not thinking like she's like today. I'm more nervous. Like, do I go to a wake? Do I not go awake? She's like, of course I want to go be with my family, but at the same time, I'm not about to risk everything 9 weeks in and put my children at risk when my grandmother, she'd be the first one to say, don't put your children at risk. Don't come. Yeah. So, you know.
I mean, to some extent, you know, everyone's grandmother would say that same thing. And you know how much your grandparents love you and you love your. So something you have to prove by going to a wake, you know, like you have that in your heart regardless. So you really do have to think about your family at a time like this.
So then yesterday, I'm not a very big like I believe in spirits and such, right? I know Moss had this conversation because we had the medium on that one day who read Moss. I'm not of course I believe in spirits. I believe in like heaven. I believe in angels and all that. But last night, my daughter, when she went to bed, she had her first bottle of milk, and we haven't told her anything, right? She's 3. When she asked to see Honey, eventually we'll figure out a way to tell her, but she's 3 years old, right? I'm not going to tell you that. Right. Like we'll figure it out. But until that time, we're not going to have that conversation with her. But last night when she was going to bed, our blinds were down and everything. And then all of a sudden she starts calling for, Mommy, come up here. And Nicole goes up and she's smiling. She's not scared. She's like, there was something knocking on the window and it had wings like a bird. And she starts flapping like her. And the blinds are down and everything. And she's like, yeah, and just smiling. And Nicole's like, oh, okay. And then like
spirits come to those that don't have the
judgment
conscience to say this is right or wrong. Yes. The same thing happened to my brother when my grandfather passed away. He was about 3 or 4 years old, and my brother still swears up and down that he saw Papa over his bed when he died. And we didn't know he was dead. We were 4 years old. And Nicole said she was smiling, and she was like super hyper before that, like jumping up and down, and then away went to bed. Nicole's like, it's almost like my grandmother came and said, I love you, go to bed now. Well, you know, that's God. That's something
and then like a half an hour later, there was banging on my roof, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, is there somebody launching off of my roof? Like, because we had we were watching Dead to Me, which is a good show. And we have the baby monitor, and all of a sudden you hear bang, bang, bang. And if you look at the monitor, you know, it gives you like the green and red indicator, and red. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And then it just stops. And me and Nicole looked at each other and go, what was that? Who knows?
Frequencies changing.
Yeah.
Mike, this is not
this is Ghostbuster stuff.
This is real. I hate to tell you, same thing goes with everything that I believe. It's real.
Yeah. So, you know, but Nicole, of course, got comfort in saying like if she did see, you know, Adriana, and Adriana was apparently the last person to actually FaceTime Honey because before she left, that was the last person she spoke to on the phone, like on FaceTime. So we got very lucky. So, because she was in South, and not in North, and South had very little cases. Hold on, I guess.
I'm on the phone with New York State unemployment.
Oh, right. This is good. Do your thing.
Did you say that before?
Where was I? Oh, so because South had so little cases, and they allowed one person at a time to go visit her.
Oh, yeah.
So they let my grandfather, Nicole's grandfather, Nicole's mom, Nicole's uncle, and 2 uncles, but one at a time could go. So at least the past like 5-6 days, when most people are alone, she was able to have people come, and they were able to FaceTime Nicole. So that was, you know, that was good because not everyone gets that right now. Like my grandfather, so my stepfather's father, so my step grandfather, he's in the hospital, and they've speaking to him like once a day because they have to call and like hope he picks up. And now he got transferred. Now he got corona while he was in the hospital, so they had to move him to another room. And now the room he's in has no phone or no television. So can you imagine being in a hospital?
Might as well be in prison.
Like you have nothing. Like you just so you can't talk to anyone. No one can come visit, and you just basically lay there and look at the wall.
Damn.
But
bring a book in.
So we have 3 million views. Why are we? Where are our viewers today? We went up to 10. We were talking about death, and people left.
It's such a happy topic.
It's such a happy topic. No, but this is life, right? This is what life is full of. You can't stop it. I've been looking for the fountain of youth and to stop it, but I don't think it worked. So how was everything? So Laura was not on midday. Were you on midday yesterday, Christina, or no?
I clicked in. I was technically on, but they never brought me in. So eventually I just shut my camera off and was listening in the background.
Really? Todd didn't bring you in?
Yeah, I don't think they even saw that I was in. Because at one point, like, I saw in the private chat that it said, like, oh, shit, I didn't even realize you were here. But I didn't see who wrote it, or I, like, clicked out at that point accidentally. And then I, like, went back in, and the private chat disappears when you click back in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so
does it?
Like,
you don't see the past.
No,
chat?
I didn't see what was
like
previously.
reload.
I saw it was weird. So I was like, all right, I just typed in. I was like, I'm here, guys. I'm watching. Have a good show. Like, don't bring me in. You know, it's too late at this point.
Right.
But I did attempt to watch.
Come on.
I did attempt to show up too, but they just didn't. I got my taste sitting in the green room for once.
I did know. So I watched for like 10 minutes, maybe midday. When I had a chance in between things, and Rob was on for Michael's Cause. He was supposed to be on 2 weeks ago. Super nice guy. You know, the Michael's Cause is a amazing not-for-profit. But I was laughing because Todd was doing his production, right?
Yeah.
Single camera.
The second it was Moss and Rob on the screen, I was like, exit cam, exit mic. Like, I'm not showing up.
So, and it was.
I see where this is going.
And I love it. Damn, Todd. See, Dave would have liked to have seen you on.
Damn.
But it was like, yeah, as soon as like Rob was full screen, then down, and I was like, yep, Todd's definitely running the show today. He's in all his glory. He's like, yes, full screen. Oh wait, Christina, you have something to say?
Nope.
Dave said he put himself in the green room.
Moss was at. I mean, Todd was at Partners in Sound yesterday. He was downstairs, and I think Moss was upstairs. So he was on the green screen.
Todd?
Yeah, he was there yesterday.
Oh, that's why. So I saw Todd had a green screen behind him. I was like,
he was at Partners.
He was at his office. No, he was at Partners in Town. Why? Oh wait, all right. I was next to Todd. Okay, Dave. Were you 6 feet apart from him? And
what do you think?
No. And why was Todd there? What were you up to? What's going on here? I'm curious to know what's happening. Why am I on the outs? Yes. Yeah, you were not 6 feet apart from him. Don't believe it.
You know, it's the same 6 feet as what every guy thinks 6 feet is. You know, they're all 6 feet tall. They all.
I'm 6 feet tall. Mine is 2 inches.
You know, guys and their measurements are always a little.
This doesn't seem like breakfast with Bloomy talk.
I'm just simply talking about height. I don't know where you guys are going with this.
So what do you call it? So yes, for those, we talked about this in the green room. For those who did not see, I did cut my hair. I did it myself, and there's proof because I did it live on Facebook. So now here's the worst part. So I did it in my backyard. I did it in my backyard, and I had the music playing. Facebook muted like the whole thing after the fact.
Yeah.
It's like I was talking over it.
You can't play any music if it's not royalty free. Don't bother. Straight up.
And because you know what happened is I put music on because I was going to cut my hair, and then I'm like, you know what? I'll get a person. Let's do it live.
This obscure rock that I listen to. That's not copywritten. They'll never know.
But so I put it on. It's in the background, and I'm talking over it. But no. So at the end of the video, it's like, boom, you've had copyright worldwide. We muted partial of the video. So then I start to look.
At least with YouTube, when that happens, they give you the like fill that gap in with different music. Like you can edit through the YouTube editor if they're gonna like post some shit like that. But with Facebook, they kind of just block you.
They just do it. Yeah. And so basically now if you watch it, it's just me going. And it would be
cool if they could just mute the music but keep your voice in, you know.
Right.
Have the technology.
Right. It was pretty funny because like so as I'm doing it, people are commenting like OMG. I'm like, why OMG? What did I do? What was wrong? The worst part, I gotta load up the pictures of the packs.
I was laughing the most because you were using like a little face buzzer on your head. Like you were using a hair buzzer, using a buzzer like that long to do your whole head. Like
it's what I have. I don't have like
you would trim your mustache with it. He's shaving his whole head with it.
It's what I have. I don't have like a full setup here.
CVS sells them.
I heard that they're super hard to come by.
Probably. I'm sure everyone's heard that hair at this point.
I heard that's the new Todd
is like
toilet paper.
Snickers.
They say
Todd is like a fun size Snickers, like the little one or like the 100-calorie one.
Like so mean. I want to find so how do I get my live video? So I keep hey Mike, what do you do? Do we do finesse? Nothing. Okay. I'm going through my Facebook Live. Like you like all right. Oh my god. All right. Let's go through my Facebook first off. Let me share my screen. Because this tells you how much I love my wife. That was dinner last
breakfast
night.
For dinner yesterday. Good.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do. Show up as that hubby, Mike.
She was like, so we ordered from Andrew's Diner. It was delicious. You know, look,
they have a really good coleslaw. With the
I love their coleslaw. Yeah. So here's the thing: if we're going to talk about coleslaw, when you used to go, all right, Laura's in Jersey, so this doesn't count for Laura because if you go to a diner in Jersey, which are the best diners, they immediately put coleslaw and pickles on the table. Right? Do they still do that?
You know,
I would say it's a pretty common thing where it's like as long as you sit down, they're just like here are some things.
Right. Where in New York. You have to like ask, and even with and even if you ask, they're like, "Can I get coleslaw and pickles?" and they give you the containers that have enough for one person. And if there's 3 people, they give you 3 of them, right? So now they're controlling your how much you can take in.
For free no more.
Well, and then here's the thing that really annoys me: when you go to a diner, and I'm easily annoyed with food. Are you back, or are you still on the phone?
I'm back.
Do we have good news, bad news? Or do you hate the government?
They are working on a DOS system.
Yes.
The guy was a scaffold inspector for the Department of Labor. That's been, I guess, mandated to do unemployment UI. Absolute gentleman from upstate New York, Western New York, I think he was from. The system is fucked.
It's super old.
Mike, he called me from a private number. Hello, this is so-and-so from Department of Labor. Is this Massimo Dodana? I said, yes. Okay, sir, I'm here to fix your problem. What is your social security number?
I'm like, yeah.
Seems legit.
I said, sir, don't take this the wrong way. I've been through the ringer with this. He goes, I'm here to help. He goes, I know you live in 90 Johanna Lane. I know you work at Partners in Sound. I'm like, sir, you call.
Now everyone knows you live at 90 Johanna Lane.
and
everyone knows you. And for those who didn't know, he works at Partners in Sound. He works at Partners in Sound.
And the guy's like, listen, I'm like, I get it. You're working from home. You're blocking your number. He goes, yeah. I said, okay. I said, well, besides being unemployed, we could add, fraudulent. Someone's there's gonna be another Massimo Dodana with fraud. So yeah, sure. Here's my number. Pop, 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 pop. He goes, what's your mother's maiden name? What's your driver's license number? I had to give him all this information over the phone, and he sounded legit. So we'll see.
Or later you get a call
from American Express later. Don't worry.
So what is your social?
123-456-78.
Hey, mother's maiden name, please. What we did you ever see it's hysterical, the Jimmy Kimmel when he sends people on the street to ask people their password and people just start giving their oh my god.
What?
It's hysterical. We are at 3 million people, so I think we could risk it. I don't think we're
are they gonna copyright our Jimmy Kimmel stream?
No, I don't think so. Ma, so what did he say? Like he has to get back to you?
He said, you don't exist in the system. You don't have a driver's license in the state of New York. I said, sir, you want to text me? I'll text you my driver's license. I said, I promise you I got one.
That's great.
You know.
So, yeah, you do have to be careful about social engineering because technically anyone can find out where you live because that is public information in tax documents on the, where you work. Anyone can easily find that out. So you did the right thing by questioning him, probably not the right thing by immediately giving him all your information. But what are you going to do? Like, what are you going to tell him? Was that yesterday?
So, Mr. Bloomfield,
yeah,
what we missed yesterday on Midday with Moss and Christina was watching. Rob Caplongo was on, and Rob, Michael's cause, has 10 spots for the New York City Marathon.
So you ran 1 mile?
He is looking for participants, and Todd Bavona and Massimo Dodano are now signed up to run for Michael's cause.
That's awesome.
How long is the marathon, technically? I would
26 miles.
Too long.
Full marathon.
Hell with that. I can't do that.
Oh, God.
My shins would break before I got
Do you think I could do it?
I actually said that we should get Mike Bloomfield, and Dave goes, he'll die.
Thanks, Dave.
I'll do like the Staten Island portion of the
yeah, you'll run over the bridge and then
Mike, you're missing the best part. So as I went on, Dave Consiglio pledged 100. Vinny Bonomi pledged 500 if I start and 500 if I finish.
Okay. Oh, is that why when I was looking through the comments, I saw people? I didn't know if someone was doing something. I thought maybe someone was running in the lake or something.
My aunt pledged $500. Cosmo from Montalbano's pledged $500. Frank D'Amato pledged $2,000 if I do it, and if I don't do it, I got to give him $500.
That's a good deal.
Well, why go Frank? You should give it to Michael's cause if you.
Well, Frank will probably donate it to Michael's cause.
Right.
Frank Provenzano pledged $500. Jerry Amorosi pledged $500.
Wow.
So, and then I turned around and said that you'll probably have to pledge 500 for me and for Todd because you're the only one working.
I'll pledge 500 for you guys. Do I have to do each though? Can I do like? Well, you have to raise $2,500. So by the end of the you got yours already.
I'll probably have to help the little guy because who knows if he could do it.
Yeah. And then I know I watched for a couple minutes, and I know you were talking about when you were on we want to remove that at Michael's cause when you raised $107,000 or $108,000 in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was
pretty epic. Moss comes out. He's like, "All right, who's got 10,000 for Michael's cause?" Right? You started at 10,000, I think, that year.
Who pledged the first 10 grand?
I don't remember. Was it Jerry? Was it you?
It was
you
the
pledged?
Bingy Fund.
Wow.
The Bingy Fund. And then like I pledged money, but obviously because they're like, "All right, who wants to pledge now $5,000?" And I'm like. And like as much, of course, I want to, but like this was 2 years ago. And there's only so much you can do. But I pledged what I could. But it was amazing because he in 10 minutes, $108,000.
Mike, think about this: 862 people in the room.
Yep.
If
How many donated?
Hold on, I may have the stat.
But if everyone donated, what? How much?
If everyone donated $100, I'm at 90,000.
Right, and some people. So, right, yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, I think I had donated. I don't remember. It was more than 100 because you kept saying donate 100. I think I want to say do like 250 or whatever.
Listen, every little bit helps.
Yeah,
I love doing that pledging moment. Every organization on Staten Island has asked me to do it for them, and I won't.
Right now, here's the thing, though. You're unemployed right now, can't get unemployment. Why don't we just do a live pledge from us? If you could raise 108,000 in 10 minutes, could you do that for yourself? Then you don't have to work all week here.
I won't.
Who wants to give me 10,000?
It's funny you say that. It's really nice to be on the giving side of charity.
Right.
Very, 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 very difficult to be on the
receiving.
And listen, I'm not saying I'm too proud. I mean, I don't think I'm at that point in my life yet.
Mm-hmm.
But
right. Right. But you're looking, right? This is pretty amazing. If you've never seen this is very educational for people. And I do not want this full screen. Thank you.
We've been hearing a lot about cybersecurity.
You guys can hear it
because of what happened to Sony. Companies and individuals are more concerned about the safety and privacy of their information than ever. President Obama has unveiled a number of new proposals this week to crack down on hackers, and he plans to address this in the State of the Union speech on Tuesday. And it's great that the government is working on this, but the truth of the matter is we need to do a better job of protecting ourselves. The most popular password in the United States is password 123. And as long as
it was that way for years,
we're vulnerable. So today we sent a camera out on a Hollywood Boulevard to help people by asking them to tell us their password. And this is how that went.
We're talking about cybersecurity today and how safe people's passwords are. What is one of your online passwords currently?
It is my dog's name and the year I graduated from high school.
Oh, what kind of dog do you have?
I have a Chihuahua Papillon.
And what's its name?
Jameson.
Jameson. And where'd you go to school?
I went to school back in Greensburg, Pennsylvania.
What school?
Hempfield Area Senior High School.
Oh, when did you graduate?
In 2009.
Oh, great.
It's like my cat's name and then just like a random number.
Okay. Have you had this cat for a while?
Yeah, she's my childhood pet.
Aw. And what's her name?
Her name is Jolie.
Jolie. Mm-hmm. So like a password of yours would be Jolie and then a number.
Yeah.
Like number 1?
Like my birthday.
Oh, when is your birthday?
June 12th.
Oh, nice. And what year were you born?
95.
Oh, great. Mm-hmm. So Jolie 6/12/95.
Yes.
Got it.
So you mean to give my password right now? No, I cannot do that.
But you all want to know what it is so we can tell you if it's strong or not.
Oh my goodness. Let me think. Okay, one is Tel Aviv. Yeah. 468 and then Israel. It's only 3, but it's for me it's strong enough.
Ireland.
For me, it's strong enough.
1, 2, 3. Spelled Gemma.
Well, most of them are
really good. Put it out there.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Like like what's a good Italian password?
My grandma's name.
What's your grandma's name?
Maria.
Maria. So Maria is your password?
Oh yeah, now you know my password. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, the important thing is
there you go.
So that is social engineering at its best.
Stupidity all around.
So where is another place that people get social engineered constantly is on Facebook, those surveys. Yeah. So you see the survey, answer all these questions, favorite color. Those are all there, not for like fun. A lot of time those are there for hacker groups. They start gathering information on people. And they start being able to now start working. It's crazy, right? But that's people fall for it. So he did that like 2 or 3 other times. It's pretty fun. And you think people would get smarter at that, but password. It's a very Italian name. What's her name? Maria. Is that a very Italian name, Maria?
I guess it's a common Italian name.
Moss's cousin, Anne's name is Maria. What are you doing? Are you still looking? Are you asleep? What's happening down there, Moss?
I'm looking.
I'm not used to this camera angle of him. I'm used to coming the nose cam. Now we're up high. It's harder. I was looking for a new laptop because I want to get. I need another laptop for myself, and I found an amazing laptop. And then I was watching reviews, and they're talking about the webcam is on the bottom instead of the top. I'm like, and they're like, yeah, so it's a nose cam.
What laptop is that? I might have been looking at one that's
the
small.
Arrow. I think it was the Arrow. Let's see, Arrow laptop.
Why would they put the camera on the bottom? What was the purpose of that though?
It's
There's
the Giga
laptops that are like
to
that
show your
where
chin and like the most unflattering angle possible.
So this is like one of the versions of it. I was looking for the small one, but it's like underneath the arrow down here is where the webcam is.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what is that? The most unflattering. They call it the nose cam. Like, I'm not buying a laptop that has a nose cam. There's one laptop I really want, and that actually, like, you would appreciate this, Laura. If like it has a NVIDIA Quadro 5000 graphics card in it, like it could render videos like the video times. It's designed for content creators. And I was like, now I'm like, I'm a content creator. I make some openings here and there. I need a lot. Well, because here's the real reason. I need to get you a better machine in the office. So Christina's taken my old computer, so I'm like, I either could buy you a new machine, or I could give you the machine I just bought 2 months ago, and then just get myself like a laptop, like a real laptop that I'll just take back and forth with me. So instead of like, because the way I have it now is I have the desktop and then a laptop when I use at home. I'm like, if I could just buy a really kick-ass machine, I'll just take it back and forth. So the one I think I'm looking for is,
you can get some really, really quality laptops, especially if you're looking for what I found was if you're looking for not Apple products, which are what I found expensive for what you get, but you're looking for something that's going to be good for a more content creation side. Gaming laptops are actually really good for going back and forth, because it's just like, it's the same thing. You need to render your game in quick time, so you can react, or you can render this video. So
So that's what I've been looking. It has the 4K, the OLED screen they say is amazing. So I'm like, maybe, but the one I want is not available yet. Like, it's brand new. So I've been looking up. Like, that's what I was doing yesterday. So it's funny. Like, we were in the backyard at one point, me and Audriana, giving Nicole some alone time, and I'm watching like YouTube reviews of laptops. And Audriana was like finished playing in her little player. She comes over, she goes, "Oh my God, this is so boring. Put Paw Patrol on." I was like, "What?" Thank you. That was what Montalbano did.
On Friday, Operation Thank You for the firefighters was a huge success. We were able to deliver meals to all 20 firehouses on Staten Island.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Awesome.
Eric that's right. Eric did that with you, right?
And I want to talk about this, that all 20 firehouses on Staten Island received complimentary meals on May 15th, thanks to Operation Thank You, and 10 off-duty firefighters who helped deliver. The brainchild, Eric Bischoff, a 20-year FDNY veteran and a guest of Midday with Moss, owner of Sound Explosion DJs. The effort to show the FDNY frontliners appreciation was underwritten by Massimo Dodonna, chairman of the Carl Beanie Fund and owner of Partners in Sound. Why I think this is so important is that even though we're competitors in the entertainment field,
you're working together.
We're working together. And there's positives that come out. Big shout out to the Pirelli brothers, Pat Cosmo, Vinny, and Big Cos on Bay Street. It was a lot of fun.
Dave needs a new laptop, he says. Are you going to purchase it for him?
Sure.
Like, should he? Do you want me to just purchase it and send you an invoice?
Absolutely.
Don't worry, because we're going on week 4 of me saying it. I still haven't invoiced anybody, so that's probably a good thing. You'll have a free laptop, and by the time I invoice you, you'll be like, I didn't buy that. I don't remember. So that was pretty funny though. Like, it's amazing, like, how my daughter's like, this is boring. Like, where do you even learn that?
She's the most honest little girl I've ever met in my life. She holds nothing back.
This is so boring. I was like, okay, sorry.
She's gonna be some opinionated teenager, I'll tell you that much.
I think she's been watching Christina too much on Breakfast with Bloomy. I got her.
Imagine if like you grew up and you'd have me for the rest of your life, you'd want to kill yourself.
I do. So that I sent on where was that? On Slack to my workers, and I even posted on Facebook. So I found this girl Laura Bobick, who does like screaming and like I've been listening to a lot of covers and they're awesome. But even Audriana likes them. Like, she says, I like this. Yeah,
she likes MXPX, doesn't she?
Yeah, she loves MX. I love the fact that she she's got a wide range of taste, right? Because she goes from like Frozen and Beauty and the Beast
She's got a wide range of taste.
She has a wide range of taste to Screamo and Slipknot, and she likes it all. But
that's like one of the main reasons why I like feel the need to really have a child, because I need to pass down my like musical prowess to a younger generation that's undoubtedly not going to be exposed to the awesome music that I was exposed to.
I agree, and I love it, and I know Nicole like hates it because like Nicole does not like my music. Like she said the other day, she's like, some songs I like, and I could probably count them on one hand of
the ballads,
songs, yeah, right, pretty much like the ballads. Guardian Angel from like Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. She probably likes that. Then I put Face Down, and she'd probably be like, "Oh, what is this crap?" But I love it because Audrey's just 60. She's like, "I like this." I'm like, keep listening to it. I like keep listening to it. I think.
Go ahead.
No, I think Alexis is probably going to be more like Nicole. Like I could tell. Like Audrey's going to be like, well, Nicole already says it. She's like, she's your fucking clone, right? The other day, Nicole was on the phone. She's like, "Mommy, mommy, mommy," and she was talking to my mom. My mom was like, "Oh, it sounds like Mike when he was a kid."
Did you see that video I tagged you the other day of the little kid, the guy that was imitating?
Oh,
his
and
daughter?
the kid that
I was like, I'm on live stream with Mike right here. Daddy, 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 daddy,
daddy. Like she'll ignore you, want nothing to do with you. And the minute like we tested it the other day, so Nicole and I were trying to have a conversation, and as soon as I started talking to Nicole and she would talk back,
she needs your attention.
She was daddy, mom, mommy, daddy. We stop, we answer, and Nicole, and finally Nicole's like, "I'm done talking," because as soon as I talk, she wants to talk. And I said, "No, she'll be good." I said, "I want to talk." I was on a call yesterday, and she's like, comes over. She's like, "I want to sit in your lap." I was like, "All right, sit in my lap." I'm on the phone. No, I want to talk, screaming. "I want to talk. Let me talk." Like, oh my God. I was like, thank God Moss isn't on the other end of this because he'd be killing us right now. I want to talk. That's so nuts. But that's the beauty of it. And then you get to watch them grow up. Are you still looking for?
I can't find it. I'm giving up.
You've given up? So did you talk about seeing me on Midday with Moss yesterday?
I did not talk about it. I'm still getting over the fact that it cost me $50 for 18 Blue Moons and 6 flagship beers. I still think I got
$2 a beer.
I know. Is that normal?
I don't know. Like flagship is Blue Moon. Here, I'll tell you right now. Let's see. 18 Blue Moon. That store is very expensive though. I don't
Mike, it was expensive in his highway robbery.
Oh yeah. 18 Blue Moon cost. Let's see. Blue Moon. You can buy it online. 18 Blue Moons. 12 pack is $17. 15 pack is $17. 12 pack. I don't see how it was an 18 pack or you bought 3 6-packs? What you bought?
It was a 24 pack, but it was broken up. So I guess he charged me for 3 6-packs instead of giving me the discount. So
3 6-packs, $10 each, so $30. Yeah, but I don't think flagship is $20 for a 6-pack. That store is very expensive because there's.
You know what? I'm going to put them on blast. Holiday beverage. Shame on you. Shame on you. Okay, I asked for a receipt. He wouldn't even give it to me and only accepted cash.
Yeah, so there's a special beer that comes out like once a year, like Goose Noggin or something, Goose Egg. I don't know. Do you know his, Christina? Gooseneck? I think it's Gooseneck beer. Hold on.
And the other body parts you want to throw in potentials? Goosefoot.
Goose Island. Goose Island. Yeah. So they make, apparently once a year, they make special flavors. And Jimmy and my other worker love it. So we went, and they're super hard to get. So we went there because they had it in stock, and the price was insane. Like when I called Rob and said, "Hey, I bought you that beer you wanted." He's like, "How much did you end up paying for it?" And I told him, he's like, "That's crazy." He's like, and the same thing. I went to give the guy a credit card. He's like, "No, only cash. The credit card machine's broken." Now, keep in mind that was 6 months ago, so apparently the credit card machine's still broken. They only took.
I gotta say.
I mean, listen, I get it. Things go up, but $50 for 24 beers. Would have been cheaper to go to Big Nose Gates.
No, that's a ripoff for sure. You could buy an individual drink at a bar for less than that.
I keep buying a sangria from Giovanni's, the Volda wrap. Have you and Volda wrap spoken or still no?
Nope.
No?
I'm going to see who gives in first.
I saw you were talking about him yesterday, though, on, I think, Gotham After Dark. Were you talking about him a little bit, how he went to 3 shows? I saw in the comments people were talking about that.
It's what happens when you stop talking to the big deal.
He can't steal our guest anymore.
That's why I refuse to bring guests on anymore, because he keeps trying to steal
them. Volda rap. I love rap, but I don't work with rap, so it's a different
he tagged
relationship.
He tagged me on the post on Facebook. I shared it, but I didn't tag him back.
Oh, which one? That he's going to 3 days a week?
No, that about the food.
Oh, so let's talk about that. So, Mas, for midday, why don't you get a flyer or something we could share for Love Earth? Because they are.
I may want to. You may have to do a takeover if you don't mind today. It's Carly's birthday.
Okay. That's right. Happy birthday.
Thank you. We have the drive-by. So the drive-by is going to be at 4.
So you'll be setting up for it.
Yeah, I mean, I might put it. I might DJ in front of the house.
There's a guy out on Facebook advertising like super hard on every group how he'll DJ your drive-bys for like $250.
Yeah,
that's fucking weird.
Unfortunately, I don't want to break the law.
Right, that's breaking the law. You're.
I know the person. He's a colleague in the industry. I definitely think that it is. I commend him for trying to generate revenue. Unfortunately, our men are W-2 employees that are furloughed, and I think it's important that we don't ask them to get paid a certain way to lose their unemployment. I'd rather default than just not do it. Number one, from a legality standpoint. Because let's talk about it. It's Staten Island, right? I'll pay you cash. What if somebody trips on the speaker pole? What if you get into a car accident driving that vehicle? What if
just pumping?
What if somebody calls the police and files a complaint for sound?
That'd be Christina.
And I don't want to see someone that really needs their unemployment possibly jeopardize breaking the law with the Department of Labor to make a couple of bucks. I know my men are hungry, but I just, if they can't provide for their families, I'll help them. I'll personally lend them money. I'll do whatever I can. But I advise heavily against doing something like that. I just don't think it's smart.
Is there a way, and you've probably thought about it already, to monetize what you've been doing on like Facebook with the DJs and the live DJs? Is there any way to monetize that, or is that more just to keep the brand going and for after this?
So, Mike, I feel that this is the world cleansing itself. I feel that businesses will go out of business. I feel that there's a ton of opportunity for new business. I'm working on a couple of ideas with my partners to try to, build some businesses.
Are any of them an IT business?
Christina and Laura will be coming to work for Partners in Computers. No, I'm being honest. I think that a lot of people are going to reevaluate their lives and their livelihood. And I think that, like I suggested on the executive club call last week, you're going to see a lot of career changes. I think you're going to see people that are going to say, let me back up. If I was to reset the hands of time and go back to senior year of high school, I would have taken the FDNY test.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been a fireman. I would have been an Eric Bischoff. I would have had my DJing on the side. I would have been very, very, very selective, and I would have had my city job, which is dangerous, but I would have probably done two things. I have no regrets. I've made a very good life for myself. I've made a lot of amazing memories for people, but the burden and the stress of owning your own business and doing things the right way, Mike, and you and I talk about this. My cousin Willie, who's on this thread, he's a smart IT guy. He knows a lot of stuff about IT. You guys have had conversations, and let's be honest. Could he come to America and fix computers for $100 a computer and stuff? Yeah, of course. But the bottom line, to run a legit business, I think my staff has to, I don't want to say thank me, but I think my staff has to appreciate my partners and I for always doing things the right way. And the right way being paying them with a real paycheck. I told you a few months ago, a drunk driver hit one of my trucks head on. None of the guys had health insurance. Guys, it's a workman's comp case. Go to the hospital.
Right. You're a legit W-2 employee. I pay workers' comp insurance. I got you covered. Go and do it. Where if you're a 1099, that guy's screwed and now trying to figure it out.
Yeah, but the cost of doing business in this city is getting harder and harder. I want to address the fact that I reached out to Michael Riley this morning that Shamrock Paints in Greenridge is being harassed by the New York State Sheriff.
Why?
Because of the fact that they're open. And I think it's really, really wrong that, no offense to Uncle Joey can sell paint at Home Depot, but the sheriff is not. He is not, I don't want to be sexist, are not harassing Home Depot, but they're harassing a small business like Shamrock Paints. This is a family-owned business on Staten Island for 30 plus years that is doing what they can for our community. Number one, by supplying paint. Number two, by keeping people off unemployment. Why? For Christ's sakes, why would we be bothering a business like Shamrock Paints? I mean, I get it if they were, if it was LA Fitness, whatever. You're not allowed to open. They are allowed to open. They are allowed to do business. How dare you come into our community and harass a local business that's doing the right thing? And if maybe, somebody doesn't want to shop there, maybe they're not enforcing. You don't have to enforce the face mask. You either have to respect the social distancing, but they're allowed to be open. How dare you go after this business?
So what are they harassing them about?
I spoke to the daughter of the owner last night, and she's essential, but she's home. She works in the courts. Her husband is FDNY, but her family is holding on by a thread. Kimco doesn't care about them. They want their $10,000-$12,000 a month rent. God knows what. So this business, instead of relying on our tax dollars to pay their bills, is trying. And the sheriff wants to go after them. Shame on you. Shame on you. I called Riley this morning. I asked him, I said, sheriff falls under state. I said, I'm calling Michael Riley first thing in the morning. And, I'm going to do the best I can.
Yeah, I know. I think Joe Borelli's Facebook was hacked.
Why?
Hold on. It wasn't really, but apparently de Blasio is announcing something today, and it's just very unlike Joe Borelli to post it. So I was going to he updated it. Okay. Today, originally when I went on this morning, that was all that was posted. Today, the mayor's going to announce some positive developments on an important issue that I'm going to say is a great job, that he's right, and a win for many families who deserve the help. Thank you, Mayor de Blasio. So I was laughing because Joe is the most vocal against de Blasio. When I read that, I was going to comment was your Facebook hacked?
No, listen, for a long time, Mike. And he just wants what's right for his community.
Right,
and,
I get it.
And you politicians, they don't have to love each other, but the reason why there's two sides to the story is that there's guys out there that, Joe has the best interest of the business owner. Joe and I are very, very, very close. And I called Joe yesterday and he's like, how you doing? I said, Joe. He goes, I know, Mas, you're the last one to go back to work. I said, Joe, it's okay. I said, it's okay. I mean, we're going to figure it out. But can we get these restaurants open?
Right. So
can we do something to help businesses try to get their staff back, get them on this PPE, on this PPE? Okay, let's get them off unemployment. Can we try to stimulate our economy safely? I mean, I get it. My business is the last to go back. I'm okay with it. I've accepted it. But can Mike Bloomy, can Techie Geek open up their office and bring back their staff if everyone has a own safe workspace? You guys are working remotely.
I could have been. I'm an essential, so I could be in my office. I made the decision to keep my employees safe and to keep everyone home. Technically, I could tell every one of my employees today, guys, see you in the office tomorrow. Of course, I have to follow social distancing policies in the office, but I made the decision myself to keep us remote, to keep everyone safe. And as, like I said, a continuity plan. If we all get sick at once, how are we supposed to support my clients?
Mike, 100%, and I respect it. But
yeah, but there's tons of businesses out there. And I'll be the first to tell you, there's certain businesses that should be able to open. A landscaper who is doing fences and decks is outside.
Construction. Why are they bothering? I heard a rumor that a pool installer received a $10,000 violation yesterday.
Yeah.
So you have a family that's probably trying to get their backyard done because you're not going to be able to go to the beach. The guy's, he's outside working, okay? He's outside working. For Christ's sakes, they're digging a hole in a machine.
Maybe he didn't have a permit.
No, the 10,000 is right now. You're non-essential construction in New York is not allowed. So the first fine is $10,000. So like any non-essential construction that occurs will be, and they're really going after the permitting job. So that means that pool was probably a permitting job.
It's not.
So
under 400 square, it's not. And listen, I don't know the rules. You'd have to bring Ciccarelli on, but for Christ's sakes, come on. You're outside digging a hole. Okay, let the pool guy come in on Monday. Let the electrician come in on Tuesday. Let the plumber come in on Wednesday. Set up the jobs the right way. Why are we? There's another guy that's going to turn around and say, you know what, staff, go on unemployment. Another 30,000 a week in unemployment, 1,100 a person. Right. I mean, come on, guys. I'm not saying that we should turn around and I don't know, a phase of construction that requires two people to be on top of each other, Mike. But there's no construction site that cannot respect social distancing.
Right. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? So technically, like with OSHA, you have to foot a ladder. How do you foot a ladder with respecting social distancing, right?
Both of you keep masks on.
Right. Well, that's not respecting social distancing. That's following PPE. So yes, I get it. You have to have PPE now.
You're in a machine operating. You don't need a mask on.
Right, because you're by yourself.
Put a friggin' mask on. Why are we stopping these people from working?
I get it. There's a lot of construction and especially outdoor stuff that should be. Now, indoor construction is a little more like on new construction, completely different. On renovations, I understand the worry because what if that construction worker comes into your house and brings it into your house? So I understand where that could be a little more. But yes, outside stuff where you're not interfering, new construction where you're not worrying about bringing it into a family, I get. But we're almost at the point when construction reopens anyway, right? Construction is phase one.
But
my dad is back to work, so.
Is he?
It's just enough.
Yeah. Look,
is enough.
I get it. Look, It's enough is enough for everybody. No one, and everyone, and we talk about this, and every day it's getting more and more politicized, and it's getting more and more the left versus the right, and it shouldn't be. This is affecting everybody.
Mike, open up the city. I'm not turning around and saying we should open up Madison Square Garden. Let construction go back to work. Stop breaking Shamrock Paint's balls. Okay, you know everybody just needs to understand and respect social distancing. And I'm going to give you the best one. Last time I checked, this is America. Last time I checked, we are the land of the free because of the brave. If you do not want to wear a mask, then don't. And then don't. Like, let me back.
But the mask isn't to protect you. The mask is to protect other people.
Okay.
So if you choose not to wear a mask, you're not putting yourself at risk. You're putting everyone you come in contact
with. As a business owner, you can very simply put a sign on the door, no mask, no service. And if you choose to patronize that business, I do not believe in the mask. Okay? Where do I go every morning, guys?
Country Donuts.
What does it say on the door of Country Donuts?
No, I don't know. I don't leave my house.
I haven't been there.
No mask, no service. So now I have to make a decision. If I want to respect that business owner's wishes and I want his product, I need to abide by his rules. The same way he can charge $50 for this cup of coffee or $2 for this cup of coffee. It is his right. So it is his right to make demands or put restrictions on who and what he wants to allow in his business. That's all I'm saying.
So again, the mask is not to protect you. The N95 mask does not protect you from airborne diseases, and they're not meant. They're meant to stop particles from you from being spit into the air. And the mask cannot be, and masks are dangerous. You shouldn't be wearing a mask all day. We're not asking people. They're not telling you to drive with a mask by yourself. They're telling you to wear the mask when you're in points when you can't social distance. Now, the only people
I can't wait to rip that thing off my face. The fact that people wear that going through life, I'm like, what the hell?
Now, the ones who are absolutely being infected by the mask are nurses and doctors because they are required to wear that mask their whole shift. Now, but it's like we have to thank them and because they signed up for this. They signed up for this, just like a firefighter signed up for to run into a burning building and risk his life. Just like a cop signed up to put his life on the line to protect and serve, right? And what's the most dangerous point of a cop's on duty is a routine traffic stop. That's the most dangerous. More cops, I think, are killed during routine traffic stops than anything else.
Well, I think it's outside of the city because of the fact that
guns are allowed.
No, well, I think most of them, those officers and troopers are by themselves.
Right, and you don't know what you're walking up to. You don't know who you're walking up to a guy could hold the gun, and as soon as you walk up, shoot you, take off. Or you could be on the side of a highway and get hit by a car that's coming, and speeding around and clips you, and that happens. But the most dangerous point of a NYPD and any cop is that routine traffic stop. They signed up for it. They knew the fire department, before you become a firefighter, they put you in an auditorium and play you videos and show you how dangerous it is to be a firefighter. I had a good friend who all he wanted to be was a firefighter. They played this video for him and he said, I dropped out. He's like, I have a child and I didn't want to risk my life for that child. And after I saw how really, they know it is. Nurses and doctors, they know what they signed up for. We're not asking, we're not being told to wear the mask all the time. We're being told to wear the mask when you're in public places. We're supposed to be social distancing. We're not supposed to be in public places right now all day, right? Of course, frontline workers are, retail.
They don't have an opportunity. They have to. They don't have a chance. You think all these first responders want to go to work and want to respond? No, but it's what they signed up for, and they try to take the precautions. And that's why we did what we did. We sent the meal on Friday. That's why,
right?
But
they're the real heroes. They are the heroes of this. The down to the supermarket workers. They are the hero. They are the ones who had to stay open through all this. If they would have closed, if they had to close, how would we get food? So all these regular people are the real heroes, right?
Oh, my aunt, and I gotta jump. I mean, you have to talk, but yeah, my aunt wants to talk about. Yes, Ia, I did do the
that
one.
That was very good. Did you write that one again?
Of course, I did.
Why didn't you have me have Audrina? You don't. I'm not a partner and sound team member.
No, we don't like you.
I figured that.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up.
Is it because I don't think we should open yet?
Mike.
We're almost there. Even De Blasio said he thinks very, very early in June. We're there. The numbers are there. We are
really. That would be great.
Well, phase 1. You know, it's not like the switch opens up. But
I'm with Moss. I'm so eager to get back to like the new normal. I'm so sick of saying I want to get back to normal, and people have to interrupt and be like, "Well, no, we're going back to a new normal." Like, shut the fuck up. I just want to get back to work. I want to go back to going to the office. I want to be able to take the train and go do my life and not be afraid.
Are you going to be taking the train? I might not allow you in the office.
The Uber.
I might not allow you.
I probably realistically, I'll probably have a car by the time we go back to.
I'll have Jimmy pick you up. Jimmy's new job will be driving you back and forth.
No, I'll probably have a car by then.
There comes a time. We heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one.
There are people dying, and it's time to lend a hand to life.
The greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day
that someone, somewhere soon will make a change.
We're all a part of God's great big family.
And the truth, love is all you need.
We are the world. We are the children.
We're the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true we make a better day, just you and me. Bye.
Oh, that last kid was
So, yeah, it was a great video. And I really like to be able to see a lot of the Partnering Sound employees have excellent molding work. A lot of nice chair rails there, some boxes. I gotta say, you guys all using the same contractor?
Possibly.
No, that was really good. I saw that.
We're actually this week is going to be our last week of the PSA. This weekend we're going to work on something. I'm wrapping my head around it. It's Memorial Day.
Oh yeah.
And
it is Memorial.
Something patriotic. And I think we're going to end the campaign, and we're going to be running an amazing marketing campaign. At least I think it's amazing. Laura and Christina could probably rip it if they want. We could rip it apart. I'm okay with criticism, but I think we ran its course. We've done it for 8-9 weeks, and I was not happy with the viewer. What's the word I'm looking for? Viewership.
Engagement.
I was not happy with the engagement. And I think part of it is our fault.
Do you want me to purchase you some likes and engagement?
Nope. I just, I felt number one, we screwed up. The guys put it in our company group me, and instead of making them always share it from the partners page, a lot of guys put it on their page, and I'm against that.
Right. So right. Well, the problem with that is you don't get you want all the engagement to go back to the main page.
Supporters in town, yeah.
So we have on the first post. Well, here, let's share my screen.
Your screen is not
there. We'll let Laura and Christina jump in here. So 278 on people reached, 9 engagements. So Dave looks like that's one. Then there was another one that had 1584 and 122 engagements, 3 comments.
That's not bad.
Then there was another one with 950. Like it just you got to share from the page, and then I think
so. Here's the thing too with engagements, right? And Laura and Christina could correct me if you rather than just have posted the video, you should have asked for people to comment and stuff. And what is your thoughts? Who are you doing this for? because that's what create engagements.
Or
is really
tag
having
someone
people.
who would appreciate this video, like bringing people to it organically without having to immediately put money into a boosted post. There's a lot of things you could do, but you didn't. So like,
Because
there's no use going back and saying,
right, because you have a great video, but if people don't have a call to action, then there's no way for them to engage with it.
And unfortunately, I know that.
Yeah.
And our team sometimes, gets, they forget to do things. And that was an amazing video. And coincidentally, that Lionel Richie was doing the We Are the World that night on American Idol. Ryan called me up early in the week and said that was part of the show. So I told him, I said, tell Lionel I'm going to do something on Sunday morning with We Are the World. So he should probably do something with some of the contestants that night.
So is that the real song you used?
Yeah.
So how does it not get taken down?
I can't tell all my competitors my secrets.
Are you okay?
I called Mark and I told him for the Sunday morning PSAs that
leave us alone.
Leave us alone. And he granted me. I told him he could use my jet a couple of times, and we passed it along. I love Laura's eyebrow; just went right up on that one.
All right, let's end the show. So we will 3 o'clock. Is it a takeover? You may check in with us.
I think
do you want us to do a takeover? Would you rather us skip the show and we just do it tomorrow?
You guys, I'm going to turn around and say I'll be on Gotham tonight. It's my daughter's birthday. She has definitely. When you have two kids, you try to do the right thing by both kids. And we got some bad news last night that a dance recital is indefinitely canceled. And for a girl that dances competitively and had a solo this year, a solo or duo, I don't remember. She broke my chops to no end, and I went to 2 of Massimo's hockey games every weekend from Labor Day till March 13th. And I said, Carly, competition starts next week. Daddy will be at every competition starting March 21st on.
Aw.
Well, guess what, guys?
So you did this? You started this quarantine?
I started quarantine because I didn't want to go to dinner. So I think it's important that I make a birthday extra special. I don't know.
Absolutely.
So
I think you should. So I'll talk with Todd. If Todd's not going to be able to come on the show, we'll put a notice up that we miss him. We'll be back tomorrow and we'll get back. But that's fine. All right. Yeah. On that note, let's end. Thank you, everyone. You may see us at 3. Watch for Facebook updates, but you will definitely see Massimo. Not sure if I will be on or not. Maybe I'll try to make it on for Gotham After Dark. So thank you. And have a good day. I have no clue what I'm looking for. Oh, here's what I'm looking for.